What's up guys, Daniel here. I'm going to show you how to play Bryan's Something in the Orange. It's in standard tuning and in 3/4 time. All that means is instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to stay in time. We're going to start with the intro. Sounds like this. So we're only using 2 chords here. First chord is going to be an E minor 7, and then the next chord we're going to use is a G. So on that E minor 7, we're going to strum down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you want to focus more on the lower strings, just so you get that real deep sound. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we're going to do a little pick section here. We're going to go to the 3rd fret of the low E, pluck that once, pluck it again, but this time you're going to slide up to the 7th fret. Then we're going to pluck an open E, and then we're going to come back to the 3rd fret of the low E, and that's going to start our G chord. So those 2 parts together, a little slow. Note on the 3rd fret of the low E as your first down strum on the G chord. So that's going to be your first down strum. You're going to go up, down, 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 up. So going from that pick section to the G. Now this next pick section is going to go from the 5th fret of the A string, slide up to the 7th, back down to the 5th, and then an open A string, and then we're going to go to an open E that starts our next chord. So from that G, so when you pluck the low E string, that starts our next chord, which is the E minor 7, and that's going to be considered our first strum. So we're going to go here, and then up, down, 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 up. So I'll play all those parts together a little bit slower. That's how you play the intro. Next part up is the verse, and it only uses 3 chords. We're going to use E minor 7 again, D over F sharp, and then G. First part of the verse, we're going to walk up to the G from the E minor 7th. Second part, we're going to walk down from the G to the E minor 7. So starting with that E minor 7, we're going to strum it the same way we did in the intro. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're going to go up to the 2nd fret of the low E string, make a D over F sharp chord, and then go down, up, up. And then we're going to go to a G right after that. And that one's going to go down, up, 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 down, up. So all together. From here we're going to stay on the G chord, but we're going to switch the strumming pattern to just down strums. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to walk down to the D over F sharp. So again, 2nd fret low E. 1, 2, 3, and then E minor 7 is going to get the same strumming pattern we did before. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you're going to repeat those 2 sections for the verse, like this. It'll be fine by dusk light, I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all. So that's how you play the verse. Next part up is the chorus, and the chords we're going to use are C, G, D, and E minor 7. And each of these chords are going to get strummed the same way. So for each chord, it's going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, before switching to the next chord. Like this, starting with the C, G, D, E minor 7. And you just repeat this. Now the last part you need to learn for this song is the section between the chorus and the verse. It uses the same chords as the chorus. All we're doing is adding a few embellishments in between the chords. It'll sound like this. So starting with that C chord, the first down strum you do, leave the D string open and hammer onto the second fret. You're going to strum down, up, and then you're going to pluck an open D, hammer onto the second fret, open D again, and then an open A. Then we switch to the G chord, and that gets down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. No embellishments there. D chord, down, up, and then you're going to hammer on from the second fret to the fourth fret, back to the second fret, and then open. Then we're going to switch to E minor 7, and that gets strummed out. Now in the recording, he does switch the C chord the second time around, so you're still going to strum with that first hammer on. Down, up, but this time you're going to pluck an open G, hammer onto the second fret, then open G, and open D. So, and then you switch to the G chord, and then the D gets the same pick pattern, and then E minor 7. And that's everything you need to know to play this song. If you want to check out the full tabs, I have them on my website. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check them out. And that's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next video.